All right, everyone, and welcome to part 3 of our Pokemon Black and White 2 Nuzlocke Randomiser. As you can see, I'm doing the intro today, so remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and also remember that we are not the real presidents, and our voice is created with AI. Everything you're listening to is just a meme, so don't take it seriously.
Donald, let's be honest, your whole life is a meme anyway, and I'm still not happy about this new development of you doing the intros now. That was my thing, and I was proud about it too.
I thought Donald's intro was excellent, Obama. He was straight to the point, and it didn't drag either, and he's already at the 3rd gym as well. But it seems Iris wants us to help deal with Team Plasma again, Donald.
Yeah, I know, Joe. Apparently some shit is going down at the sewers or something, boys, which will be the place where I'll be able to catch the next member of our team, and I hope to God it's a legendary. I've had enough of having to battle them constantly.
Also, Joe, just because you took Donald's side, I was actually the one who recorded this episode, and we're in fact not playing on a Tuesday, so there's gonna be no Castelia cone for you, buddy.
I don't care, Obama, because Donald's promised me a vanillish, and that's the real ice cream I want.
Yes, I did promise you that, Joe, but I said either in this game or the next one, since finding a vanillish in this game is gonna be a 1 in 721 odds, and I don't feel like gambling with that, so you'll have to just wait a bit longer.
That's fine, Donald. I don't care either. I'm just so excited to see the ice cream eventually. And hey, look, we have a double battle with Hugh and these grunts, boys.
You know, I think Team Plasma 2nd Generation, which is this lot, has one of the best outfits out of all the evil teams. They remind me of pirates for some reason, but the all black and face masks look really cool.
Gotta agree with you on that, Obama. They look like pirate ninjas or something. Definitely the most fashionable out of all the evil teams. And oh yeah, whilst this battle goes on, I have another question for our dear viewers. So for this episode, please comment down below what your favorite Ice-type Pokemon is and why.
Great question, Donald. And you should all know what my favorite Ice-type Pokemon is. It's Vanillux for sure.
Well, Obama and myself share the same Ice-type favorite, and it's of course the star of this game. It's Cheren!
Yeah, we like Cheren because it has an interesting combination of types being Ice and Dragon, since Ice is weak to Dragon, but in Cheren's case, it works out. Also, the fact that it can change its type, from black Cheren to white Cheren, as well with the DNA splicers, is just awesome.
I just want to say the first person who also comments their favorite Ice-type Pokemon is also a Vanillux will get a shout out in the next episode.
I wouldn't actually mind a Vanillux right now, Joe, because this Altaria is so annoying. And that wheezing too. Why would these two grunts have such annoying Pokemon that Regigigas and Landorus in the last episode were much easier to deal with?
Be careful what you wish for Donald. Who knows, Gym Leader Burgh might have Arceus. Then what will you do?
Not possible, Obama, because the last two gyms had the worst Pokemon possible, especially Roxy and her piece of shit Vibrava, who I normally would like, but now hate because of that sand attack.
Yes, agreed, Donald, that battle was probably the worst we've encountered in any game we've played so far.
Okay, these two have been beaten finally, and now I can go back to finding the next member of our team here, and let's all pray to Arceus that he'll send us something good.
Well, Donald, something you could do is go into the cave right in front of us and find the next member of our team, or we could catch one in the sewer. There's also that special Eevee garden you could visit as well if you wanted.
Since those places aren't ones we really need to go to, Obama, I'm not going to bother with them and instead find our next party member in here. Also, I'm not sure what rules are when it comes to places where we have a choice to visit or not when it comes to catching a new Pokemon.
Hey, look, Donald, it's Chorus. This guy is the main scientist for Team Plasma, isn't it? I remember him from the anime, and he was a weirdo, if you ask me.
Yeah, he was a bit strange. Wasn't he, Joe, kind of like you, LML? But anyway, Burgh decided to show up right after Team Plasma was dealt with rather conveniently. But either way, at least he's gone back to his gym.
And we found a spell tag too, Donald, which is useful for boosting ghost-type moves, I think. Maybe we could give it to Lumiere later.
More importantly than that, Obama, is we've just encountered the newest member of our team. If I can catch the damn thing, and hey, look, it's a Golduck. Not a bad Pokemon, but not great either, to be honest. I'll try catch it anyway.
Well, this isn't so great, Donald, because now we have 2 water types on our team. I'd take this ducky here any day over Cloyster, though, to be honest.
All right, made a small cut here, boys, because this battle was taking way too long, but here I am throwing my 3rd great ball now, I think.
I've never used a Golduck before, Donald, so let's hope this guy is going to come in clutch for us and be useful. And I know I said I liked you naming my wife after Skitty, but actually I'm starting to really hate it now. Skitty is just so bad.
I'm still not giving up on Skitty Obama. Granted, it has an absolute shit moves, right? But come on, it's not dead yet, so that surely means something, right?
All right, well, I just saw you put our new Golduck up front, Donald, which just shows me that you have even less faith in Skitty, otherwise you'd have used it here. And by the way, since it won't evolve without a stone, you should actually be training it up more.
You never know, Obama, we might find that moonstone in the upcoming routes if they're anything like what they were in Pokemon Black and White 1. But I'm agreeing with Donald here that we should keep having faith in Michelle.
You're only saying that, Joe, because you don't want to be the only one left who has a Pokemon named after their wife, and I'd take Skitty over that god-awful Gloom any day. LMAO.
I'm neither confirming nor denying that, Obama. But hey, look, Donald is battling a Charizard.
Uh-huh, bet you're eating your words now, Obama, with me putting our Ducky up front. I didn't even know we'd be battling a fire type first, and Charizard of all Pokemon, too.
Yeah, well, your Ducky's gonna take 2 shots to kill Charizard with Water Pulse, Donald. So I wouldn't exactly call that a major W, isn't it?
It needs the experience anyway. Obama and I did a little training with it to get it to level 21, but I doubt that will be enough for this gym. Burgh's Pokemon will probably be in the level 25 to 30 range.
Oh, check it out, Donald. This clown's next Pokemon is a B-Barrel. Another mediocre Pokemon, to be honest. Nothing special about this one.
Yeah, exactly why I'm going to send out Jill Joe since our little Gloom here needs some experience. And the fucker still only has Absorb Holy Hell. I actually hope this Pokemon dies now, boys. Seriously, I take back everything I said about it before.
Finally, we agree on something, Donald. Gloom is such a shit Pokemon. Maybe Vileplume is good, fair enough, but to get it to that stage in a randomizer with random items is going to be almost impossible.
I know, Joe. I see your point and said I agree with you, so just shut it, man, all right? And Absorb is not even doing enough to restore my health, so I'm going to have to switch out, I think, boys.
This is another of those rare situations in which I agree that Gloom must die, Donald. Since all 3 of us agree on this matter, what are you going to do about it?
Well, Obama, I'm not going to do anything, actually, since if we get all the way to the Elite Four with a Gloom named Jill, it'll be the most hilarious thing ever. So even though I hate it now, I don't want to lose it, which is why I switched it out.
All right, fair enough, Donald. But if this Nuzlocke ends early because of this Gloom, then you're taking the blame, and you can't say it was my fault because I know all our viewers will have my back on this matter.
If Donald isn't careful, he's about to lose our Cloyster as well, Joe. Rollout from that B-Barrel would have taken us out if this had kept going on, you know.
No need to get into the details on this matter, Obama. I beat that clown, and now we're well on our way to getting to the top of this hive, or whatever the hell this place is. Going through these cocoons is really freaking me out.
Yeah, bursting through these nest things reminds me of Alien even more, boys, and I hate it. That movie is without a doubt one of the best horror movies ever made, but this is bringing me flashbacks of how scary it was for me.
Joe, cry me a river, and now check it out, boys. I made it to the top of Burgh's nest, and it's like a paint factory exploded in here. What the hell has this guy been doing?
He's like a child Donald painting all over the floor and walls, unlike a proper artist who uses a canvas or paper. What a moron.
All right, well, this moron is sending out a goddamn Haxorus to begin with, Obama. And Donald, because you opened your mouth and said the gym battles have been easy, we now have to deal with this.
Well, I guess I did ask for a challenge, Joe, so here we have one, but it's only level 22, so I don't need to worry about Dragon Claw or Dragon Dance. That would be a major problem, but right now this isn't.
Donald, you're barely doing any damage to Haxorus with Golduck, bro. How about you send out another Pokemon instead?
Joe, my plan is currently to keep using Water Pulse until Haxorus gets confused, because then it'll be much easier to deal with. And by the way, I hope we find one of these or a Hydreigon in these games, because those are some of the few dragon types we haven't used yet.
Okay, wow, Donald, your gamble actually paid off and you got it confused, holy hell. Now we just have to see how long it'll actually stay confused.
Donald, I'd like to just point out that if you'd sent out Cloyster to begin with, then this battle with Haxorus would have probably been over by now, since we have Aurora Beam on it and Dragon is weak to ice, you fool.
Obama, I'd just like to point out to you that no one likes a smartass. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, you know I'm right, you idiot, so do yourself and everyone else a favor and switch out already.
And Donald still hasn't sorted out the name of our Cloyster either. It still has a V at the end of its name instead of a Y, Donald, my guy. Please sort that out.
All right, Obama, thanks for that assist there, bro. because Haxorus just snapped out of confusion and Golduck was close to dying, so I'm glad you reminded me about Aurora Beam now. Even if my ego is a little bruised.
Yeah, and thanks to me, your Ducky got up to level 23 as well, Donald. And I'd rather your ego be a little bruised than this whole playthrough ending because of a Haxorus. Although that would be a pretty cool way to go.
Obama, stop talking about our playthrough ending already, and look. Burgh's next Pokemon is a fire type, which is funny because he's meant to be a bug type gym.
Yeah, Numel is a Pokemon I don't really know much about, to be honest, except it evolves into Camerupt, which can Mega evolve, even though I think its Mega evolution looks stupid.
It's a Pokemon from the Hoenn region. Donald and Team Magma tended to use them a lot, but I think it's quite a cool Pokemon, to be honest. You've just never really given it a chance.
To be honest, Obama, I wouldn't even give this thing a chance. It looks so doopy and pointless.
I think what Donald's doing is quite pointless, Joe, since now he's being an idiot again and not using Golduck, since one Water Pulse here would one-shot this thing.
All right, I can't let my ego be bruised anymore, Obama. Just for that smart-ass statement from you again, I refuse to send out Golduck. Lumiere here is strong enough to win this battle anyway.
Well, Numel here keeps using Lava Plume, and I didn't even know it could learn this move right now. Isn't Lava Plume a really OP fire-type move?
It has a power rating of 80 Obama, which isn't as good as Flamethrower. So it's no big deal that Numel has this move, and anyway, Lumiere is part fire type, so it won't do much damage.
Yeah, but this battle could end up being like Roxy's again, Joe, if Burgh now starts to spam hyper potions. And I can't even buy those in the shop yet, so this is just bullshit.
And wow, it just lived your Nightshade with like 1 HP left, Donald LMFAO. These gym battles have been such a troll so far.
All right, well, luckily, he didn't use another hyper potion Obama, which means I finally beat this camel thing. And now it's on to his last Pokemon, which I hope to God will be less annoying than this.
His last Pokemon is a Floatzel Donald, which is a Pokemon which comes from Sinnoh, for those who don't know, and it's an all-around great Pokemon in our opinion.
Yeah, I got no bad things to say about this one, boys. I'm not sure how strong it is, though, so let's see if Skitty here will be able to do some major damage.
Alrighty, well, it led off with Swift Donald, which is a normal type move, so it shouldn't do much damage to our Skitty here, unfortunately.
Joe, why did you just say, unfortunately, you goon? I heard you say that about my Skitty, you know.
Because it seems Obama and myself have agreed that the Pokemon you've named our wives after don't deserve to be around anymore. We need a way better team if you're going to want to make it to the champion.
Yeah, true, Joe, but I think Skitty here is about to do something actually useful for once, boys, and win this gym battle for us.
Yep, correct, Obama. So that's GG to Burgh here, and that concludes our gym battle with him, boys. That's now 3 gym badges down and 5 to go.
Donald, so far we've battled a gym leader in every episode, which means by part 8 we would already be at the 8th gym at this rate. This isn't going to be a very long series if you keep up this pace or not die, you know.
Not true, Joe, because that whole Team Plasma shit will take at least 2 episodes in this game. It's so hella long. But it's fun, and I'm looking forward to battling Cheren too, but my question is, are we allowed to use him if we catch him?
Well, Donald, if you think about it, he could also be a randomized battle too, so it may look like Cheren, but instead be a Bidoof for all you know.
Yeah, just a heads up on that, Obama. If it is a Bidoof, I'm definitely not using it. I'd rather, accidentally kill it.
I don't think the legendary battles like that are randomized, Obama, since we need it to help progress us through the story, I think. Or maybe they're randomized, I don't actually know.
Okay, well, when you do know something useful, Joe, then please share it with us. But in the meantime, zip it.
Hey, look, Donald, we're battling a Whismur. This little thing is so great when it evolves into an Exploud. I used one way back in the original Ruby and Sapphire games, and it was super fun. Drop us a like down below if you love Whismur too.
And now we're battling an original Unova region Pokemon, Obama. This takes me back to our Croco Rock and Pokemon White way back when.
Yeah, Crocodile was an amazing Pokemon in that playthrough, Donald. I miss it a lot, but its shiny form really pisses me off. I hate it so much.
All right. Well, that battle was easy, Donald. And there's a route to your left here, so it's time to look for the next Pokemon of our team. It better be good, or I shall have a fit.
Here we go, boys. What is it?
Holy fucking hell, boys, we found a Victini of all things, holy hell.
All right, this is what I'm talking about, boys. Our luck is finally changing. You know I would have been super pissed off if we went through this whole playthrough without encountering at least one legendary Pokemon or mythical, whatever this one is.
All right, but it's only level 14, Donald, so don't kill it. And also, this Pokemon is actually broken as hell, because if you remember in the Pokemon Black and White movie with this Pokemon, it powered up Ash's Tepig, and then it one-shot a fucking Samurott like it was nothing.
Yeah, I think this is a good sign for us Obama, because Victini is known as the victory Pokemon. And if we catch it, then it'll mean our playthrough will be a success. But if Donald kills it, then that means we may as well give up now.
I am absolutely not gonna try kill this thing, Joe. I'll try my best to catch it, but may cut out a bit if it takes too long. Either way, I would love to have the victory Pokemon on our team, and I also have the perfect nickname for it too.
Hey Donald, you could try using Sing on it because it'll be even easier to catch then too. And saying that having a Pokemon with Thunder Wave would also be beneficial since Sing has such a low accuracy rating.
Donald Victini is about to kill Jill. If you're not careful, you buffoon.
Alrighty, my bad, boys. I seem to have caught Joe's amnesia and forgot that Jill doesn't have Sing. I mean, I bet I could have lowered its health even more with Absorb if I wanted to.
This is taking too long, Donald, so just get it done, will you please? I have full faith in Skitty here, and if it manages to help us catch Victini, then I'll take back everything bad I said about it.
Oh yes, boys, I got the Sing in on my first turn. So that means this will be easy peasy lemon squeezy now. Just watch.
Okay, 14 great balls later. Let's hope to God that this will be the final one. Holy smokes, Donald.
Well, it helps that Victini is only level 14, Joe, which makes it a little easier to catch, but it's still a mythical or legendary or whatever.
Excellent stuff there, Donald. But now we're gonna have to do like 10 levels of training to get Victini up to the same level as the rest of our team, and also what level will it learn its signature move to?
Already did a little training, Obama. It just happened so quick that your little eyes couldn't even see it happen, Elmao. But now we have this battle with Colress, apparently.
Colress could be a tough battle for us, Donald, so be careful here, bro. And just because you have Victini now doesn't mean you can get complacent here. I know you very well, and that's something you definitely do.
Joe, you know nothing about me, my guy. I'm never complacent. And if Victini ever dies, then I'll even let you play through the rest of this game. How about that?
Do you actually mean that, Donald? Really? That would be so nice.
You just said you know me very well, Joe, so what do you think?
I think Joe is such a gullible moron, LMFAO, but anyway, it's time to see how good this Victini is going to be in battle, boys.
All right, well, it's pretty trash, not gonna lie.
Hang on, Obama, did you see what Donald named Victini? That is some major bullshit right there.
Oh, wow, Donald. So you name your wife after a mythical Pokemon, and Joe and me get ours named after the trashiest Pokemon possible. How's that fair?
I'm considering changing its name again, though Obama, because Herdier almost killed Victini just now. I thought this was supposed to be the victory Pokemon, not the loser Pokemon.
And now you've sent out Jill to clean up your wife's mess, Donald. This is the Melania curse.
Shut the hell up, Joe. There is no Melania curse, and you even named Sylveon after her in our Pokemon X and Y playthrough, remember?
Nah, I'm with Joe on this, Donald. There is a Melania curse, and any Pokemon you name after that name is bound to meet its maker. Looks like you'll eventually have to let Joe finish this game off for you, too, if that Victini dies like you said.
Obama, stop it. There is no curse.
Well, at least you got the poison powder in on Slowbro here, Donald. We have nothing that will be super effective against this thing, so that'll help a lot.
Oh, shit.
Donald, you monumental piece of poo, why did you do that?
Okay, I have no excuse for that. This time, Joe, sorry.
Donald, you actually said sorry to me, so I don't know how to feel right now.
All right, well, there goes the second Pokemon of this playthrough, boys, and in the last episode, we lost Archon after like 10 seconds, so at least Gloom made it past the third gym, I guess.
Yeah, and you can't go about naming the next shit Pokemon we encounter after my wife again, Donald. You have to name it something else, all right?
Yeah, all right, that's fair, Joe. I'll come up with another ridiculous name related to you for the next Pokemon we encounter instead.
What I want to know is, how isn't our Ghost-type moves doing any damage to Slowbro here when it's still super effective, but that Stoned Bear thing's Water Gun attack does way more damage to us? That makes no sense.
Oh, great, and the idiot went and used a super potion, too. Obama, this game has to be the trolliest one we've ever played, guys. It's just non-stop hyper potions and super potions.
Agreed, Joe, and now because he did that, I'll have to switch out to another Pokemon.
Wow, so this battle started off with Melania, who turned out to be useless, and then we moved on to Jill, who died, and now we're ending this battle with Michelle. What a joker you are, Donald.
You say that, Obama, but I may have to switch out again because this Slowbro is strong as hell. It's destroying our entire team.
Wow, so none of our wives were good enough to beat Culrus, guys. I hope none of them find out about this, otherwise we'll all be dead too.
Joe, you're correct, so I say we keep this little mishap between us three boys. Remember that sacred male saying it goes like this: bros before hoes.
Bros before hoes.
Good, I'm glad we all agree on that. And now this slow bro has finally died thanks to the sacrifice Jill made for us. She'll forever be remembered for this, Joe, I promise. But I'm still gonna be releasing her.
Yeah, please do, Donald. Burn the evidence if you have to as well. I don't want her finding out about all this, and I should think you both wouldn't want your wives finding out either, so we're never gonna speak of this again.
Okay, I think that was our toughest battle yet, Donald. Even with a legendary, we still got destroyed, and by a herdier and slowbrow of all things, two holy smokes.
Okay, well, I don't want to think of that battle again, so now I'm gonna calmly and silently make my way to Nimbasa City without any more drama.
Just head straight to the Pokemon Center, Donald. Heal our Pokemon and release Jill, and then end this episode, please.
Yeah, this would be a good time to end this episode and go think about what we've done, guys. But anyway, on this rather depressing note again, thank you for watching, everyone, and we hoped you enjoyed this episode. So please remember to hit that like and subscribe button so you know when we post again.
We have to stop ending episodes like this, Donald, since this is twice in a row now. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And hopefully in part 3, we'll be taking on Elisa for our 4th gym badge. And I hope to God Melania pulls herself together and becomes useful.
All right, bye, Jill. You did make a worthy sacrifice in the end, even though I gave you shit.